So why don't you guys tell me about your characters? Because I've read your little backgrounds there, but other than that, I don't really know anything about you guys. So, Mikey, start her off. Tell us about Hadrian, however you want that name.
Yes. The Drunken Dragon. That's all you need to know.
Drunken Dragon. I like it.
That's how we started the last campaign, because they already started halfway through. They didn't have it in, and I'm passed out on the table.
So you started the epic in a tavern campaign.
Yeah.
Nice. Classic start. Did you burn it down?
No, unfortunately not.
Well,
We nearly did.
I don't.
We had that big fight, and then one night the Alpes nearly killed an old lady.
Okay, well that's about on par for a first session. Yeah, there should be at least one burning building though. So you guys let me down.
Okay.
All right. Character sheet. All right.
Yeah.
Ben, go ahead and tell us. Or
Uranus. Dragon Boy.
Tell us about
Like
Uranus,
someone.
the half elf.
The half-elf.
Yeah.
Half-elf druid. I've kind of been a loner most of my life. Ended up in the wilderness and kind of just stayed there. So
Cool.
I'm a little awkward.
So what are you doing out with these guys then?
Well, in my isolation, I came across some. People would still pass by my area and stuff, and I'd sneak in, listen to what's going on, and.
Okay, so as a hermit, you weren't entirely separate from people. You were still kind of like keeping up on travelers going through your area, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. So I just kind of listened in, and I found out some stuff that made me want to come out of my isolation and see what's actually going on in the world itself.
Cool. We'll talk about that more. Jesse, what's your stuff? Tell us about Herschel.
Well, Herschel is an outlander, so he pretty much lived off the land, hunting, foresting, just doing his own thing. Didn't really worry about much, and he did have interaction with people, and it would often be regarding well, what's the best way to put this? Well, he was a bounty hunter, so he pretty much, if people needed someone, well, that too, maybe Michael, if the ladies requested. So yeah, he pretty much if something need to be done.
Okay, so did he work for anybody, or was he just kind of like freelance?
It's pretty much anybody who had,
Did you have a specific area that you stuck around, or did you wander around?
Some of the travels lent me to different places, but there was a genetic. Usually, the forest is kind of the preferred area of hunting.
So where is everybody from then? Like sort of basic climate. I know you guys don't have my map, but I'll figure out a way to get that to you.
I didn't think about any of that shit.
Let's have a go.
Well, like something quick, like forest, mountains, plains, the ocean, stuff like that.
Mountains.
Mine's definitely forest.
Forest. Okay.
Yeah, I was forest. As well.
We're going to open in a place called the Greenweald, then, which in my magical fantasy world is a really big forest right next to a mountain range, which is very convenient.
That works so well.
So you guys are in the Greenweald. Let me set up the area for you a little bit. So steampunk is kind of the setting. It's very, very low-tech steampunk because just about 100 years ago was the first invention of trains. And there is a single rail line going across most of the continent that you guys are on. And it's run by dwarves and gnomes who have since sort of cornered the market in international trade, basically. They rent out their trains to anyone who can afford their rates to travel back and forth between civilizations. So far, it's been very lucrative. Lots of people have been making lots of money. Cities have been popping up along the train yard where there weren't. As they got built, some cities that thought, hey, we don't want trains in our kingdom, kind of got, crushed under the wheels of time. Other than that, you guys are just sort of mercenaries, I guess. Well, Jesse is, I guess.
That's my go-to.
So you guys are in a town. Oh, I have a name for it, but I don't have my map out. Bam! You guys are in a place called Andor's Watch, which was built on a bridge going across a fairly small river in the forest that just sort of goes over the river, and the trains go over with that. I'm going to say Jesse, because he is most likely the job-oriented one, has sort of been hired by this gentleman by the name of Broke. I'll spell that out for you guys. The name of Broke, and he wants you guys to take a shipment of iron for him, a couple stops down the train tracks, and then from there head north along a road to a small town called, I forget. I'll make something up.
I thought it was literally I forget.
Stick with it.
It's I forget. There you go. So you have to go to I forget. You need to take this this crate, basically, of iron out there. Other than that, he is offered 5 gold for each of you, and then the local lord of I forget will pay you the rest of the amount there, which will be 10 gold each.
Wow.
And that's where we open. You guys have just gotten off the train. You standing kind of next to this train tracks. There is a platform there. The way the train stations have set up basically is each one sort of, if it doesn't develop its own little community around it, it usually creates some kind of a marketplace that then services towns around it. So like a bunch of small villages will be traveling back and forth to this train station in order to trade with people on the train. And then they travel back and forth. And that's where you guys are at. You do have a cart. You have a cart with a donkey. But that's it.
Oh, thank God Alpesh isn't here then. Alpesh was allergic to donkeys. No, he was allergic to horses, so he had to have a donkey. So.
Oh no. It's not a good thing to be allergic to.
No, not at all. Okay.
All right, so we've got our cart, we've got our donkey.
Yeah, it's in the cart.
We have the shipment already.
So we're going to open up. You guys have just unloaded the crate of iron ore onto this cart that you've rented from some farmer guy. And you're ready to go.
Yeah, okay. So how can we get off the train if it's a few steps
Well,
you're a few stops farther?
We had to stop here to pick up the shipment.
Okay.
Yeah. So you then have to travel from this station to I forget, which is to the north by a few days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as far as traveling goes, who wants to lead the donkey? Who wants to be lookout? Who wants to just kind of, what are you guys doing as you're traveling?
I'd say Jesse would be the best for lookout.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think.
And I think Ben would be best in charge of the cart. Ben being the responsible one of the three of us.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so Aranis is on a cart. Jesse, are you ahead of the group looking? Are you just with the cart looking, like just to the sides of the road?
I'll be a few
Alright,
feet
let's
ahead,
throw
not
some
too far,
stuff
sort of
down
thing.
here. Map. Draw. Freehand. There's your wobbly cart.
The more I see it, the less I want to be riding it.
Too bad. That's where you are.
Probably zoom out and find out where this is happening. Oh, okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I lost where it was happening too. I think I made this first screen way too big. It'll work out as things go on. So yeah, you guys are traveling through the green wheeled, heading along this. It's not a very well-traveled road. It seems to have fallen into disrepair recently. Like there's not a lot of growth. Like the forest hasn't just reclaimed the road, but there's like little sprouts and stuff coming up along the edge, and the wheel ruts in the center of it are pretty old and not sharp or anything like that. And you guys are just kind of traveling along at a fairly decent pace. It should take you about 2-3 days to get there. Let's see here. I need to do some rolls.
I wrote all of my things in the wrong place. But I don't really care. Shut up.
How dare you?
It's on my character bio, so it's easy to find anyway.
Perfect. That's all your flaws and ideals and bonds and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'll have a look at
As soon
that.
as you click it, it just comes up anyway.
Yeah, it's really nice. Pretty much everything you can cast, by the way, I think is all set up. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I
did
saw
all
that. Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, I was having fun learning how the spell book works. Works pretty nice so far.
You know how it works, but we don't.
For those of you, for
Yeah.
those of you
Well,
who
you
use
get spells
spells.
eventually. Rangers are okay. So really quick,
Yeah.
how do you guys want to do DM rolls? Because every so often I'll do it where I do them secretly. This is mostly just so I can occasionally be like, oh, that critical hit on you wasn't actually a critical hit, just to keep things interesting. Or if you want to be a little more like, who cares if I get hit? I can just roll them publicly, like, bleh. Okay, or I can just roll
Wow.
120. There, see, I just critical hit someone.
Yeah. I kind of like the hidden ones myself. Gives you a little bit more flexibility to build the
Perfect.
story. But
And it's
I'm
more
just gonna roll it
my dice.
Yeah.
nice.
Cool. All right, so you guys are traveling along when you guys come across a fallen tree in the road, just kind of across the road. You can't pull the cart over it. It's just a little too big for the cart to safely go over it. Yeah.
Can't we go around it?
You can't. You could go around it. There are chances the cart would get stuck in the side of the underbrush at the side of the road, and also you're in a forest here too. It's kind of thick along the side of the road.
Okay.
Here, let me throw some trees out. There. Circle shape? No circle shape.
So like,
Well, should we try to move the tree?
it's really
I can't even
well.
see
How
the tree.
big's the tree? I guess.
Yeah.
Look,
Yep.
there's all
Bunch
these
of square trees.
brown trees.
That
Is it-
big long one ahead of you is the one that's blocking you.
Okay, now they're starting to appear really slowly.
Well, I think if we can move the tree, we should try and move the tree.
I think so as well.
A road. Okay, so one of you is trying to move the tree, or all of you, or some of you.
I'll go up and move the tree.
Okay.
If anyone else
Could
wants
you
to
roll
help
a
me,
perception
that'd be
check
swell.
real quick, please?
Okay.
It's lagging so much.
It's under your
That's-
skills.
What's perception?
It's
Ah.
wisdom.
I believe
Okay,
you have
so-
proficiency in it, though, so that's good.
Right. Okay. Wisdom is +3, so a D20. Plus
If you
3.
go on your
Alright.
character sheet, right to skills, and find perception, you can just click the little button next to it. But you did.
Skills.
You would have gotten a 24 anyways, so that is totally enough. As you're walking up to this log, you couldn't really notice it before because you were just a little bit too far away, and it was kind of obscured by brush and stuff. As you get up to it, you notice that the end of this log looks like it was chopped rather than just broken. Also, there's no stump at the side of the road where one would assume stump from this fallen tree would be. And hell, you got a 24. You see drag marks in the
So
ground.
this must have been placed. Yeah. So okay. So obviously this has been put here to stop the travelers that are coming through, which is us. So I mentioned to the guys we should probably keep our heads up that there might be something in the trees.
Good to know. Thank you very much. I'll keep and watch out behind us. Make sure nobody's trying to wrap behind.
Okay, why don't you give me a perception check as well?
Shouldn't you be looking forward if you're riding the cart?
Wonderful, 12.
Well,
Yeah, but if you've got the guy riding the cart, you should be looking forward to know where he's going.
The cart's not moving.
Well, he's just because you're sitting there. Also, there is a donkey. I mean, the donkey's not just going to be like, I'm going to walk into this tree.
I don't know. Donkeys we've had before have been anything to us.
They're not the brightest animals, but they're not super dumb.
Okay, so
you see nothing, Uranus.
dun, dun, dun.
There's the forest behind you. Some birds chirping in the wilderness.
okay.
See a raccoon scurry across the road behind you.
Wonderful.
I guess with this, I think I'm gonna.
Okay, why don't
try
you
to
give
move
me a
along,
athletics check?
because we're gonna have to do athletics.
Nice. All right, yeah, you pick up this log, no problem. There's kind of a branch that's giving you some problems, and you just snap it right off, chuck it into the wilderness, and start huffing it along and dragging it off to the side of the road. Okay, so as you're shoving this log aside, boop. No. Oh my god, I hate this. There we go. So you shove the log aside, drag it off to the side. When you hear a voice from the forest over yonder, it says, "Hail, travelers! You seem to be having some trouble." And when you look over, you see this sort of human guy. He's wearing very dark colors, just kind of greens and browns, matching the forest around him. He comes out around this tree and sort of waves at you guys, says, "Hey, you guys look like you're having some trouble."
No trouble at all had here. Smog in the way. And
Yeah,
it's
kind of
not.
walks up to you guys. I should give him a token. Those aren't tokens that are useful. Here we go. Oop. And that guy. Yes, he's very menacing.
He has a knife.
He walks towards him. No, he does have a weapon. He has a short sword at his belt and a crossbow on his back, but they aren't drawn.
Okay.
And other than that, he's wearing a leather jerkin
Okay.
that you can see.
I like to,
And he,
I like to check if it's just him or if we can see any others around.
yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
Because there's no way, if that tree's fallen, there's no way in hell he's the only guy there.
Savi, give me a insight check.
Inside.
Hadrian notices that the donkey appears to have pooped. That's a good insight check.
So what was my perception?
Your perception was a 5.
Oh, I can't see
This
shit.
was
can I?
5.
Yeah, you're staring at the donkey as it's pooping.
Right, yeah.
It's got its tail up, and you're like, what's going on with this donkey? And then some poop comes out. So Herschel, as you're sort of looking over at this guy, and you notice that he has a short sword, you remember, oh, this tree was chopped by an axe. This guy doesn't have an axe. How odd. And Michael appears to have died and is back.
He probably tried refreshing.
Yeah, probably.
He's only watching
I'm not
donkey
gonna
shit.
mention
So.
my.
Hey, he's a dragon. He doesn't know about donkeys, so he was like, what is going on with the tail here? Why is it doing that?
What's going on?
Yeah, so he kind of casually walks up to you guys, like, so where you headed? You're don't get a lot of travelers out here. What's going on? What are you guys doing?
Well, we don't really have a charismatic one in the bunch, do we? We're going north, and that's
all we know.
That's all.
Oh,
That's all we know.
north, huh? We're coming
We're,
from the train station down there?
Yeah. No, just traveling through, passing through. No train station.
That's rather odd. I don't know of anything further south than here, other than the train station. Where are you folks bound?
Well, you know what?
Oh, that's wonderful.
I forget.
This time of year,
I
they have a harvest festival happening. I'd be very interested in guiding you if you're strangers to this land. I ask only a small fee. Just about 5 gold or so.
Small
should do it.
fee.
Why are you so interested in guiding us?
He kind of looks over at Aranis since this is the first time you've talked, and sort of smiles. Like,
Yeah.
Are you wearing a hood or anything like that? Like, do you have your ears out?
Yeah, I have my ears out.
Okay. So he notices the elven ears and not actually. Yeah, he notices that you're a half elf, basically. That you're not a full elf. And he kind of like smiles warmly at you. It's like, well, like any elf should know, the Greenfield can be very, very dangerous to travelers, and I would just feel absolutely terrible if you guys were to get lost or run afoul of some of the more dangerous denizens of the forest here.
Well, isn't that so sweet of you?
I live to serve. Truly benefiting your fellow man is its own reward, but also, pay me gold. Ooh, shit. Savi, as you're standing there, you hear a muffled curse behind you, and like a twig snap, like just before the curse.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn around and say, "Who goes there?"
As you do so, you see another guy
And
standing back there,
Probably nothing.
standing behind that tree, and he roll an insight check real quick, actually.
Inside. Yep.
Bloop. Nice, good rolls. Yeah, you see kind of a look across his face like just an oh shit look for a moment, and he comes out from behind the tree just to stand near you, and he's like, "Oh, I'm one of his friends." He kind of points to the other guy.
Right. Does he have an
Yes, this guy does
axe?
have an axe.
Definitely playing on two sides. That's a trap.
Okay.
He's just got a little hand axe in one hand
Yeah.
and a crossbow. His crossbow is actually drawn as well and has a quarrel on it.
Can I make a movement to Aranis?
Oh yeah, you can move. We're not in combat right now. So
No, not like an actual move, just kind of like a little subtle. Like
are you trying to hide it?
Gesture.
Yeah.
So give me a stealth check then, and then tell me what you're doing.
Stealth. It's gonna be terrible, I know. For fuck's sake.
Wow.
I was only just grabbing my dagger that's at my side.
You're just drawing your dagger.
Not drawing, just kind of like putting my hand on it and giving it a little shake, just a like little nod at Aranis.
Okay, the guy on the road here sort of eyeballs you suspiciously as you're sort of handing your dagger, and he's like, "Calm down there, friend. There's no need to draw weapons here. None of us here are interested in harming you. We're just here as forest guides, and we'd like to help you out. It's a dangerous place, the Green Room."
Right. Forest guides with
One's on one side of the road, one's on the other side.
like
There's a
that.
tree in the middle. This is definitely a trap.
Yeah, these guys aren't very sneaky.
I'm gonna try and move back
Okay, so you kind
towards
of you can move. You can go ahead and move
more
your
onto
back.
the road.
Yeah. The guy at the front with the short sword there is kind of like eyes shifting back and forth along the road. He's like, "Well, so how about it? Just 5 gold, and we'll escort you and your friends all the way to I forget." I should write that down.
Yeah. I think we're pretty good with the old
Are you sure?
forest
Very
navigation.
dangerous this time of year in the Greenweald. I wouldn't want you to run afoul of some hideous creature in the forest, as there are many.
Yeah. We wouldn't want you guys to be involved in any of our issues, you know. We don't want to be
The
a
guy with
bother
the
by
crossbow
any
kind of
means.
grins and laughs to himself, and the guy with the short sword shoots him a glare and turns back to you guys for a second and says, "Oh, it's really no problem. We're quite used to traveling in the Greenweald." And that much is apparent just based on their clothes. They don't look like they've bathed in a while. You guys can actually probably smell them. They don't smell very good.
Nice.
I'm gonna unsheath my dagger
You draw your dagger?
and tell them to go fuck themselves.
So you just yell, "Hey, go fuck yourselves."
Okay.
Well, it's like you didn't listen the first time. We don't need your help. Literally, just go fuck yourselves. We're fine.
Okay, the guy, as you draw your daggers, the guy with the crossbow kind of like hefts it up to his shoulder, and the guy sort of pulls out his short sword. It's like, "Oh, now we don't want any trouble here, friends."
Well, you know, if we'll be on our way then. and
Please,
you guys
we
wait
really
for more
insist. We
travelers.
must guide you through the forest here, even if just for the next day or so, because it's very dangerous on this road here. The guy with the crossbow sort of
Right,
grunts
yeah.
to himself and says, "Yeah, I've heard there's plenty of bandits ahead." He is not the
Bandits.
subtle one.
Can I just
Right.
kill him? Can I just
Okay.
kill them both?
You guys can make an attack whenever you want. Keep in mind that they are aware that you're, got your weapon out and stuff.
That's fine with me. Didn't bother me at all.
Oh
All right,
gosh.
that's my initiative order. How does that count?
All right. I guess,
Well,
I guess
we
we're doing this.
all three of us
All right.
fucking know this is a trap. We know they're gonna fucking attack us regardless. They're not listening
Yeah.
to us. Fuck it, let's just start it. Like, why did I just move?
We're skirting around.
That's because I'm trying to
Seeing
put
if
you
we
guys
can-
on the turn order here.
You ran away.
Oh, okay. There aren't any currently tokens on this page that can take a turn. If you could token out a turn, okay.
Okay, there we go. Add turn. Add turn.
Mm-mm-mm.
Add turn. Add turn. All right, cool. Everybody roll a d20 plus dexterity, please. Actually, really quick,
Do you need
anyone
one,
click
Abe?
initiative on your sheet and see if it rolls it in the turn order thing here.
Initiative.
Ooh, it did.
Yeah.
Cool. You got a 2.
Where's initiative?
First page,
Where
core
do
skills.
I-
Oh, wait, no, that
Nice.
did it on the wrong person.
Oh, it did, yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, it ran. Oh,
Initiative.
what? Where?
There we
In
go.
course.
You attempted to roll.
Okay,
command,
just
looking for the
roll
value for a selected
1d20
token.
plus your
No
dexterity.
tokens are
It's gonna
selected.
be a dink.
Oh, you know what? I had that selected. Yeah, if you click on your token
Oh.
and then click initiative, it rolls it.
Hey, that's cool.
Where's it? Click on your.
So I was still. Yeah, I'll change mine
Oh,
back to the 2 I
there we
actually
go.
rolled.
So do what? Click.
That's okay.
So click on your token, and then on your core stats page, click initiative.
Just slash roll 1d20 plus
Mhm.
whatever your dexterity modifier is. Which, for Adrian,
Yeah,
I know why. Is
Broke the
why is
game,
it not
Mikey.
working for me? Bullshit.
great.
It's because he's across the pond.
and also because none of us know how this
Yeah,
works.
probably.
Yay, computers.
We're learning
Hero
together.
games.
Bum.
It's not working for me.
Just type slash roll 1d20 plus
All right.
whatever your modifier is. Let's see here. Plus 0. 18. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
All right, and then these guys.
Right.
11. All right, so yeah, Adrian goes first.
Oh.
You draw your dagger. The guy is getting his crossbow ready. The guy with the short sword has his short sword out. Yeah.
Crossbow is going to be our biggest issue because obviously range. So, I'm going to cast magic missile
Okay.
at that guy. Yeah, he's in range.
If you click on your spell book and click level 1, there should be a little roll button right next to magic missile. Just click that and see what happens.
Chromatic orb and magic missile. Cast spell.
Okay, so are you shooting them all at the same guy? Because you shoot
Yeah.
3 darts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So roll 3d4 plus 3. There's no easy way to put it in the whatchamacallit.
3d4 plus 3.
Nice, 8 damage. So what does that look like when you cast magic missile?
Just 3 blue darts.
Well, yes, but it's like, how do you cast the spell?
Just raise my hand and it flies out my fist.
Right? Do you yell anything when you cast this, or is it just kind of arcane words?
It just happens. It's just so it just happens, man. No, it's
Okay.
kind of like
Just
I know I want to cast a spell. It knows my body knows to do it.
Yeah, well, because you're a sorcerer, it just kind of comes naturally
Yeah.
to you. So you just kind of throw your hand out at this guy, and these blue sparks shoot out and
Yeah.
shoot
Bit
off
more-
to the sides, and then come collapsing back in on this guy all at the same time, and just kind of batter him from side to side. And he doesn't fall over or anything. He's kind of standing there getting hit with like a 2x4 from both sides. So he kind of like jerks back and forth for a little bit, and he yells like, "Blasted mages!" as that happens. And Herschel, your buddy just shot some magic at that guy. And he's like, ah!
Well, I guess if we're doing this, we might as well do it right. So I'm gonna pull out the old the swords, and I guess I'm gonna go after the guy who's just been hit.
I should
So I will.
actually open my
Maybe.
book here.
I think I can.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Yeah, you can
within
definitely
that
approach
distance,
that guy.
30 feet.
Even if I didn't put him
Okay.
exactly where he was.
All right. So, short sword. All right. So now
Yep.
I just roll.
Just
my
click
attack
on the
for
little
both
roll button
swords.
for you.
All right.
All right, so your first attack misses. Your second attack will hit him. So, what does it look like when you're swinging your swords here?
Well, I'm gonna do just pull from the back, just one slash.
So
with
your
one,
swords are sheathed
and
over
then
your back,
another
then.
slash down across.
Okay, so as you rush
Yeah.
up to this guy and pull out your swords, and take a swing at him with the first one, he raises his crossbow and catches the blade with it, and you slash across his gut with the other one. Yeah, you cut him open and guts spill out, and he goes. And we'll put a little
Beautiful.
thing on here. Whoa. There's a little skull. There's a little skull. Yeah. There. He's dead. Or, well, he's not really
Nice.
dead. He's kind of on the ground, screaming and yelling and trying to put his guts back in. That's what he's doing. But he's
Right.
dead. Yeah.
So he's
Mechanically
on his
speaking,
way to
he ain't
dead.
doing shit.
Yeah.
And then the bandits go.
Yeah.
Oh no, I gave away what they are. They're bandits.
Oh,
Surprise,
oh
surprise.
no. If only we'd known. Oh man.
Yeah, so there were these two guys who were hiding behind you that nobody noticed. And they pop out and fire their crossbows. One fires at Uranus, one fires at Hadrian.
Oh no.
Hadrian gets hit.
Ha! No. Sorry, bud.
He can take it. He's a dragon.
You take 4 points of damage as this crossbow bolt whizzes past your head and bounces off your scales, basically, but takes a chunk out of them. The other one fires his crossbow, and Uranus is like, "Ooh, what's this on the ground?" Kind of like leans over, and it whizzes over where his head once was. And
Beautiful.
this guy, yeah, he's gonna yell, "Ah, you blasted lizard! You killed Carl!" And he runs over to you.
I didn't kill Carl.
Swings.
He didn't kill anybody though.
All he saw was magical shooting shit, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
fuck."
okay.
And he goes and he runs up to stab you, but he only does 2 damage.
Shit, I'm still low on health though. I have 3 health left.
Yay!
Oh boy. Golly gee. Well, it's the beginning of
All
the
right,
end.
everybody's dead.
We need a new dragon.
4 bandits killed you.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right,
Game
and
over.
that guy's
Thanks
dead,
for
so
watching,
he doesn't
everybody.
do anything.
Yeah.
Uranus, you notice this crossbow bolt whizzes by your head, and you're like, "Oh, hey, everybody's fighting. What's going on?"
I finally clue in. Holy shit. On the map, how far away am I from the guy to my back left? Or back right, sorry.
There is a measurement tool here. So that guy?
Yeah.
35 feet. You
Okay.
can round that off to 30 feet just because I don't really give a shit.
Okay. Oh, it's good to know that. I'm going to. What should I do? I'm going to use my produce flame, and I'm actually going to hit the guy in the back. Why am I not pinging now? Oh, back left.
That
Yeah.
guy?
I'm going to
Cool.
hit that
Just
guy,
racist.
or try to at least, and miss.
Alright, so you fling a little spirit of flame at this guy, and it makes it about halfway there, and it just kind of hits the ground and sputters out.
Jeez.
Doesn't even set the grass on fire. Just kind of goes.
Ah.
There's like a dandelion there with all the fluffs on the end, and half of the fluffs burn off, but only half.
Oh, great.
Wow, that was weak. That was weak.
All right, and then we're back to the top of the order with Adrian.
Wow. Well, this guy's right in front of me, so.
Yeah, he just ran up and stabbed you with his sword, yelling "Carl."
So he's kind of in your face.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking with The Walking Dead at that point.
Well, Sally's
God,
name is Herschel.
Oh god, we're Walking Dead now, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Do you have a limp or anything like that, or a missing leg? No.
You're actually
No,
quite an old character
no.
as well, so it
No.
could happen.
Yeah, because you're like 47 or something.
He is
aren't you?
older, yeah. Yeah, he's getting up there. He's pretty much dead.
Used to live in a farm.
45,
Used to live in
you
a
know.
farm.
Had a good life being a bounty hunter.
No. Yeah, you know. He's getting to the point where old man strength is kicking in.
Old man.
So he's getting his second wave.
He's had a
you
tough
know,
life,
that-
and it shows.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my dagger on the guy right in front of me and
You're gonna
try and
stabby
stab that
stab.
fucker. Yeah.
All right. Roll a dagger. Do you have it in your inventory? Did
I
put
do.
that?
It's not on my inventory sheet though. I have two daggers.
It should be under weapons here. No,
Yeah,
it looks
I've
like
only
a-
got. Yeah, I've only got.
You could lightning grab him. Grab
Oh,
him
yeah.
with lightning.
Can I stab
sounds
him
much more
and
fun.
use shocking grasp at the same time? Or
No, you can't. Both of them are an action. If you want to know
Yeah.
more about actions, there's a handout there, Actions in Combat. That'll give you literally everything you need to know about actions.
Because I don't have my dagger roll, I'll just use shocking grasp. It's 1d8.
That's probably better for you anyways, because you have not good dexterity.
Yeah.
So you can just click the little dice next to it and it'll automatically do it. Or you can click it in your spellbook, I think. It doesn't really matter.
Either way, it's the same, isn't it?
Yep.
With cantrip. This is splash fireball.
It is useful too, because it prevents them from taking reactions. And you do hit him. So what does Shocking Grasp look like when you use it?
It's like the comedy buzzers when they see him, they shake hands and they just start shaking. Yeah, it's just like that, but obviously there's a lot more sparks flying off him. Hair's all up in the air.
So as he comes up and sort of stabs at you, you grab his wrist and lightning just shoots up his arm, and his hair sticks out on end, and his eyes bulge, and electricity courses through him. You smell the faint odor of burnt pig.
Great. Oh my. So he's still alive.
He's not looking very good. He's got this scorch mark running like all the way up his arm. His hair is sticking out. His eyes are just fucking like watering. Like he looks like he's just he just had a massive volt of electricity pumped through him. He looks like
He's
the
a bit
kid,
on the crispy.
Yeah.
a little bit on the crispy side.
Okay.
Go up to
Um,
Herschel.
All right. So I guess. Oh, Mikey's at the.
Oh,
Well,
can
you know,
move if you want.
I'm gonna run up behind.
If
Oh.
you wanted to move.
No, I'll stick with the cart. We need the cart
Okay.
alive.
Just want to make sure you guys know you have one action, one move action, one reaction, and one bonus action.
All right. I'm gonna run up behind this guy and
Swordy
use
sword,
the
or-
old swords on him again. Yeah. Just swing away.
Ooh, nice. A critical hit for an extra 1 damage. All right, so you run up behind this guy, and yeah, you'd kill him with that. What's it look like when you kill him?
Well, this one's pretty cool. So I do the old switch on the swords and just run and just.
All right, so you just
That's
jam
it.
both swords between his shoulder blades.
Just
He lets out half
right
of
in
a
the back,
scream
yeah.
before it's just cut off by blood gurgling through his lungs, and he's just like, and he kind of spits and sputters on you, Hadrian, and sprays a little bit of a blood on you. Yeah. So he's dead, and now it's the bandit's turn. I'll go ahead and give him a death thing. This bandit right here fucks off. He yells, "This isn't worth it," and just he starts running away into the forest.
Smart man.
This guy, however, he's a little bit more panicked, and he takes a shot at Uranus again here, and he misses. What kind of armor are you wearing? You're wearing leather armor? Uranus, Benjamin?
Yes, leather.
Yeah, he takes a shot at you, and you kind of duck out of the way, and the arrow the bolt rather just kind of lodges in a shoulder pad of your armor here. And seeing he's missed, he was like, fuck it, I'm getting out of here too, but doesn't go quite as far. He's just kind of running into the forest now. So yeah, those guys are taken off, and we're back to Uranus.
Okay, he's taken off. I kind of want to punish him for being an asshole. So I want to 10, 20. Kind of want to jump off to about probably there. I think I'm pretty sure that's within.
That's close enough.
Yeah, what I can do. And I'm going to do another one. Let's go with... I'll do that produce flame again.
Okay.
And
So when you produce flame, what does it look like? What do you do in here?
so I make a ball of flame in my hand, and then I basically throw it like a softball.
Okay.
And you have one limp wrist.
You actually hit him this time. You conjure your flame and fling it at this guy, and it arcs through the air as he's running away, and just slaps into the back of his shoulder and catches his little his cloak on fire. His little hood thing. He's got one of those hoods that's kind of like a shoulder length cloak.
Yep.
That catches on fire, and he just kind of keeps running into the forest. Like now he's screaming, "Ah, fire!" as he runs. And this guy fucks right off. Ooh, he's way over there now. Yeah, so you guys defeated those bandits. They're running away. Unless you want to chase the one guy.
Nah, we need people to live to tell the tale. Do not fuck with the three of us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
All the
delete.
bodies.
All right. Nice. Okay. Thanks. I'd like to see if the bandits have anything.
Yeah.
Before
Oh
we
god, why is
bugger
everything
off.
moving?
I'm just moving it around because I'm getting rid of it. As far as loot goes, the bandits don't actually have a whole lot. Yeah, fuck all this shit. They both have crossbows, bolts, sort of not very well taken care of leather armor. There's a pouch containing, let's see here. You find a total of 6 silver coins on them.
Not bad. It's something.
That's
Better
actually a
than
pretty
no
decent amount of
silver
money. These bandits
That'd be-
probably didn't actually need to rob you.
And they wanted 5 gold from us. Jesus.
5 gold is like months worth of money.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. I will be taking
Alright,
the
so
coin
yeah.
from them.
6
Well, and why
whole
don't we
silver.
Why don't we load all the other stuff in the cart and see if we can sell it when we get to town?
Yeah, I was going to say that. We've got the cart. We can carry more.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, why don't you guys roll me an insight check real quick? Okay, yeah, that's probably good enough. Herschel, you realize the armor, it's not really worth selling. The axe and the short
All right.
sword are in pretty decent quality.
Oops, wrong button. We go that.
They're not. Oh, we lost Ben. Bye.
Bye, Ben. That's all right.
Yeah, he just
No
kind of
good
throws
anyways.
fire around. Doesn't really hit anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weapons could be worth a couple of silver probably, but you're not going to get a big payday from these guys or from the weapons here. But hey, you got some crossbows in case you ever need crossbows. Crossbows are useful.
That's cool. Yep. All right. Well, we load them up, and I guess we should.
So there's not a whole lot of
get
room in the
on our
cart, so you
way.
just kind of stack these things on top of the crate of iron ore, iron ingots, and continue on.